Well, tell me more about the album that's forthcoming and the new label. And your label mates are a pretty interesting group of people, too. A lot of famous names on there.
There's a lot of cool stuff going on over there. I know it's James Stroud. James Stroud kind of partnered up with a guy that I've been doing business with for 10 years. Ronnie Gilly down in South Alabama, down at Enterprise. We have, James and I and Ronnie have a thing down there called Darryl Worley Home Furnishings. And it's something that I did several years ago. Well, when I got wind that Stroud was going to open his own label, I went to digging around to find out who he was doing this with, and it was Ronnie Gilly out of Enterprise Alabama. I said, man, that makes sense. Well, Ronnie called me one day, and he said, have you gone and talked to James? And I think James was out of town at the time. I said, no, about what? He goes, have you signed a deal yet? And we were getting close to inking one, man. And I said, no, but I'm real close. He goes, don't do it. And I said, what are y'all doing? And he started telling me this, and I go, oh, no, because we've already jumped about 5 times different record deals. Because I told Randy and Tracy, I said, my managers, I said, I'm not doing a deal this time unless it's the right one. I'll just write some songs. And we'd been in the studio working on stuff already, so we had the project well underway. And I sat down to talk to these guys, and people I've worked with. I mean, I've been with James nearly the whole time since I got here. Yeah. And I called Randy and him, and I said, well, we're going to have to put the brakes on. We've got to look at this, you know. And it didn't take long. We were like, this is where we need to be.
Stradivarius.
Stradivarius. And
with Willie Nelson.
Got Willie over there.
Lori Morgan.
Lori's over there. Got, I think, John Anderson. I heard something recently that I'm not positive about this, but that maybe Aaron Tippin was talking to him. I know that Anthony Smith has signed over there, and they're just about done with his record. Richie McDonald's over there. I mean, they snatched up some folks real fast, you know. And of course, you got a lot of people out there that haven't had the opportunity to work with James that really, you know, have always wanted to, and that's part of that. And he carries a lot of weight throughout our industry. I mean, he's big. You know, people at radio love him. He can, you know, jump on a plane and take off out there and get business done, you know. So it's been a really cool experience so far, and I think we're getting ready to have a few more hits, man. Wouldn't that be a sight?